Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone out there in YouTube land, welcome David Bowie. Wait, I got to share my music first. Oh no. There we go. Now, David Bowie.
Hi, we're David Bowie.
Hey, that's us. What's up?
So I did ask the Letters to Chicken folks for a location, but they haven't sent anything yet. Should we ask the Void?
A puppy training center.
Oh, thank you, Void.
Oh my.
Thanks, Void.
Thank you, Void.
Puppy Training Center. Thank you.
All right.
Training center. Okay. Well, some people have asked me, what inspired you to open an academy for young dogs? Well, I'll tell you what inspired me to open an academy for young dogs. I was walking down Patterson Park, and there were some dogs that just did not have any manners. And I thought dogs could learn manners because I believe that everyone is just an egg of what they could be, an egg of their potential, if you will. And my passion is hatching those eggs. That is why I, Margaret Dogwood, that's my name, started Dogwood Dog Academy.
As its Hollywood talent scout, I never really quite made it, as they would say, in the business. So rather than dealing with people, I've decided that what I'm doing is I'm going to be an agent for dogs and various pets, any other animals, basically an animal talent agent. I feel like it's been way too long back in the 60s or whatever. You had Lassie and you had Rin Tin Tin and all these great stars. Well, I feel like it's time for our next big animal star. I'm going to do that. I'm going to come to this studio, this academy, and I'm going to find the next big animal star. And before you know it, Lawrence Peterman Animal Advocates will be the greatest Hollywood studio for bringing in animals into the small and big screen.
Hi. I'm really nervous to be here. I'm scared of dogs. I'm really scared of dogs, but I think that if the owner of this place will let me ease myself into spending a little time here, I can get over it. I heard her name is Miss Dogwood. I'm gonna come up to her. I'm gonna say, Miss Dogwood, my name is Candace, and I'm scared of dogs, and I need your help.
I train dogs and I play golf. And these are my passions. And people have gotten so lax about dogs. Okay? People don't have firmness with the dogs anymore. And the other day I was walking down the street and my ex-wife was walking a dog and she's like, Charlie, come over here. Look at him. He's so cute. And you know what? I loved that dog and I trained that dog, but she doesn't keep it up. Not the way I did. But you know what? I know how to deal with this now. I just go out and play a round of 18 holes and I'm fine. So, I love working here at the Dogwood Training Facility. It is a great place to work and it's where the people come.
We cut to Margaret and Eileen at the front desk.
Look, I don't like how some of these new trainers are like treating the dogs. They're like too gentle. Like, no, I don't want to hurt anybody. You know this. These dogs are like my own children. But you got to be somewhat firm, and you have to say no sometimes. This is all I'm saying.
You have to be firm. You absolutely have to be firm. That's how we crack eggs here at Dogwood Dog Academy. Okay?
Right.
Can't crack an egg without any pressure. So these trainers, do we have some softies? Because we don't do soft boiled eggs here at the training center.
God, Margaret, you're a woman who knows what she's all about and isn't afraid to like tell people. Okay, thank you for telling me, reassuring me, because that's what I needed to hear.
You're welcome. No, we need reinsurance. Without reinsurance, we get scrambled. We're not about scrambled eggs here at Dogwood Dog Academy.
Yeah, the egg thing, it works. It really works for you.
It works.
Now
It works.
listen, I know that financially we've been on hard times and, we need money, but you think it's really a good idea to let this guy, Lawrence Peterman, in here to, like scout the dogs like this? Because, it could be a great opportunity, but, some of the owners are particular.
Look, we got someone coming out, scouting the dogs, looking to see who's the best. That might seem harsh. It might seem like we're putting pressure on people. You know what we're doing though? We are cracking eggs. That's how we crack eggs. Motivation. They want to get picked. It's going to be the best thing for this academy ever.
Okay, I trust you, Margaret. I've been working here a long time, and, I know that you trust me. So
I do trust you. Yeah.
you know what? I'm running a class later on today for some of these people, and I just worry that some of them are here because they want to get famous. They want their dog to get famous, not because they really care about dog training, is all I'm saying.
And maybe they don't care about dog training, but I care about dog training. And I don't care how the egg gets cracked.
All right. Let's cut to Lawrence and Candace in the poop room. So, hi there. I'm new here. I'm Candace. Miss Dogwood's got me mopping up the poop room, but
you guys have a full poop room here, huh?
well, yeah. And for me, I'm on the program. I have a phobia of dogs. So this is a place where Miss Dogwood says we can start out, because I'm just here with the excrement, and so I'm just gonna clear that up. I was surprised how many eggshells there are.
Oh yeah. What are you feeding these dogs here, right?
I don't know. We'll find that out.
So you've been around here for a while then, huh?
This is my first week.
Your first week, but okay, you get a lay of the land, right?
Yeah. So anyway, she told me you would be here to see things today, right? And so you're gonna pick out some dogs for stardom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I need to get to know these dogs in order to see which one of them are really purebred. Not necessarily really literally purebred, but just they have that mentality. They're bred for entertainment.
Wow.
They do this to be stars.
Yeah, I understand that, but I was confused about this part. But you're here now, so she had me put these vials. So these are 6 of the dogs, and we've separated out their poop. I'm not sure what you're going to do with that, but here it is.
I'm investigating it right now, actually. You got to look, and you got to really search through. You got to look at not just the way dogs behave. But you got to look at every little thing, the way they react with other dogs, with other people. Look through their feces, see what's in there. What kind of dog am I dealing with here? What makes it tick, you know?
Well, that
You
just
probably feel that same way yourself, right?
that seems pretty hardcore. I mean, I'm here to like desensitize myself. So like the poop is a place to start. Like I wouldn't normally want to be around dog poop, but I'm on a mission now. I'm on a mission to get over my fear, and this is a place where I start. So here I am, right? I mean, I'm feeling pretty good.
Let me ask you, what do you do? What did you do before you came here? What's your story, Candace?
Oh, I produce hammocks. I'm a hammock weaver for Bed Bath and Beyond, and so I usually do that at night. And so that's why I have time in the day. I mean, I normally sleep during the day, but anyway, I got this. I just I think one of the reasons that I do work at night, making hammocks, is going out and seeing everybody walking their dogs was freaking me out because they were terrifying me. Well, I figure I can turn things around here.
But I think this is great for you. You got to remember, dogs. I think they're smarter than people in a lot of respects. They really are. They perceive. They know.
That's not helping me. Whoa, if they're smart, they can think of more ways to hurt me. So
they're good natured overall. It's like you gotta understand them and give them. It's like with people. You gotta give them what they want. Get inside their heads what makes them tick.
Cut to Candace and Charlie in the dog bathing chambers.
All right. You think you're ready for this?
I don't know. I mean, Miss Dogwood sent me on this meeting with you today, so here we are. I mean, I'm in the tub. I mean, I'm like a dog, right? And I mean, you don't have to weight me down. I think I can do it myself, right?
No, that's not what a dog does. So, if you really want like the real experience of what a dog goes through here as we go through, I think I'm gonna have to do it. But, you're fully clothed. There's nothing wrong with this, okay?
Yeah, I mean, I know.
All right, let me get really behind your ears there.
Okay. Yeah, you want to thanks. Yeah, get under the arm there. Yeah, it's kind of okay. Wow. So this is what it's like. I mean,
I'm gonna spray you down now, so you get ready. Okay. Just close your eyes.
All right. Woo! Woo! Oh, that's cold. Now you want me to shake it off?
Yeah, shake it off just like a dog does, I guess.
Okay. All right. Woo! Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I can relate.
I'm sorry, come again.
I feel like I can relate. Like I get it. Like I wanted to shake all that off. And so I feel like when I actually get into the same room with one of these pups, it's gonna make a lot more sense. Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? People pay money for a lot weirder things than this, I guess, so it's all right. Okay, will you step out of the tub? Well, actually, I probably should lift you up, because with the smaller dogs, that's what I do. Okay.
All right, lift me up, and okay, and then okay, wow.
God, okay, that's good. That's good. And be careful, Hill, don't slip because it's pretty wet. All right, so now I'm just gonna take these clippers.
Yeah.
And give you a little bit of a light cut.
Okay. I mean, if you gotta do it here.
Okay.
Which parts are you gonna do? Like my back or?
Yeah, I mean you've got a lot of hair on your back, which that'll work. Okay.
Right. Now. All right. I'm fully clothed, but we said we're gonna keep it professional, so. You'll just cut off those hairs that are coming through my garments, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
I'll try not to damage your shirt.
We cut to Margaret and Lawrence in Margaret's office. What? I'm sorry. Did you say something?
I'm sorry. I had my voice permanently stuck in dog whistle mode. Only dogs could hear me.
Really?
I learned it's a trick that I learned back at the Dog Academy for Humans. The Dog Academy. I just said thank you for meeting with me in my office.
Absolutely. You run a quality establishment here. I mean, you know what? We're both Baltimore born and bred. Have both been in Patterson Park neighborhood our whole lives. So I've been aware of you for so long, obviously. And you run one heck of an operation here.
Thank you. I appreciate your recognition. Ever since this idea that I had was conceptualized, I was just finding more and more ways to fertilize it and have it grow, you know, like an egg. And here we are.
I think you have some very talented dogs here. But I gotta say, some of these dogs are best destined for bigger things, I believe.
That is the purpose of an academy, to prepare the eggs that crack to go on to be omelets. And we do have some fine omelets.
You certainly do. I was in the poop room earlier. You can tell these dogs are just really top notch. I went down during their nap time. I laid down with them. You know, I took a nap with them. I went outside and took a walk while they did their business and I did mine. I'm getting in their minds, and these are some top quality dogs. Look, I think you need a partner here in this business.
Partner. Well, I've been doing this business solo for 25 years. What could a partner add to my fine establishment?
I could get these dogs into Hollywood. They could be the next Lassie, the next Rin Tin Tin, the next dog from Frasier. You know what I'm talking about. We could build this place and franchise it across the map. Lawrence Peterman, Animal Advocates, and Dogwood Academies. You
think you could turn my humble little poached eggs into Benedicts?
Oh, I know I can. They don't call me the premier up-and-coming talent agent for dogs and miscellaneous pets in Hollywood, east of the Mississippi, for nothing.
Well, Mr. Peterman, as specific as that is, I think you've got yourself a deal. What the fuck?
Candace, get back in here.
I find that slightly concerning.
That was concerning. I do like that he had an egg.
Cut to Lawrence and Charlie in the coffee room. You're making a lot of promises, Mr. Peterman. That's all I'm saying. You're making a lot of promises.
I'm making a lot of promises that I'm going to deliver. I'm writing checks that I can cash, Charlie.
I'm going to hold you to that because, you know what? I believe in a man follows his word, just like a dog follows the rules.
Well, you got to make a dog follow the rules, though, you know? Sometimes they're a little out of control. Sometimes they do things they shouldn't. I'm a little bit like a dog in that way myself. I'm obedient.
That sounds wrong. Look, these dogs, you're just like bringing them in, and you're trying to like, I don't know, get their hopes up. You know, look at them. They're undisciplined. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Look, that sounds like Chihuahua talk to me, Charlie. That sounds like Chihuahua talk. I only allow German Shepherd type talk in this area, okay? We're the big dogs, all right? You're a heck of a trainer, Charlie, but are you going to be on board with whatever I try to do here? Or
I can't promise you that, Mr. Peterman, because I live by a code, and I'm not going to like violate that code for you or for Stardom or for Hollywood or nothing. And I will not betray the Dogwood Academy just to get famous and to satisfy what you want.
Well, that's unfortunate. Did you ever have any dreams yourself? Besides just training dogs, or did you ever want to be a star, make it big,
Well,
see yourself on the big screen?
what, like, in a golf movie or something?
Golf movie? Well, I suppose, yeah, any kind of movie, yeah.
Because
Golf
I do play golf, like I'm a pretty good player, I've got a handicap pretty high, just saying.
Well, let me put it into terms you can understand. And you're hitting an eagle now, as they say. But if you come with me, you'll be full birdie or hole in one.
Listen, an eagle's pretty good. That's like a hole in one.
Oh, is it? Okay. I'm not. I know dogs. I don't know.
Or it's just a, basically one or two shots.
Okay. All right. Well, sorry.
Depends on where you live. Like.
Okay. All right. I got my analogies wrong. Okay. Point being,
an eagle's better than a birdie. Let's just put it this way.
oh, for God's sakes. Okay. I get it. You don't have to rub it in. I know dogs. Okay. I'm just trying to make a golf analogy there.
To Margaret and Candace in the dog training obstacle course. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I do not understand. You were so scared of dogs.
Yeah, not anymore.
But you have acquired attributes and characteristics of a dog.
That's what I learned from some of the people that work for your fine establishment. I don't know if I learned that, but that's what I've been grown into. I've grown much doggier being here, and that's made me feel comfortable with a dog. I feel poached.
You feel poached?
I feel poached.
That's such a good feeling. Like that's just such a good way to be poached.
It is. So I'm gonna
Perfect egg.
Yep, I'm gonna go through this obstacle in this course here, and you can see how my my floppy ears are moving through between the cones, and what can I say? I'm poached. I mean, I'm just the right viscosity.
I just don't know what to scouts are gonna be around here. We're supposed to have dogs ready for.
Oh yeah, for Mr. Peterman.
Here he is. Oh,
wow, that is some of the best dog stuff I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's kind of crazy because like she's not a dog,
Well, I know that, but it's
call me the poached pooch.
Can you?
Dog is poached dog.
I brought my golf clubs, Mr. Peterman.
You brought, Charlie, you got to see this. Candace is doing some of the best dog stuff. Despite not being a dog.
Yeah.
She's doing some of the best dog work I've ever seen.
I feel like this puts her ahead of the game.
Here's my paw.
Okay, you know that Candace is not a real dog. This is a human being.
He's just shaking your hand.
I mean, she gave me Paul, though. I stopped working with people, talent, actors and actresses, because I thought they couldn't do anything, but I thought dogs could do it all. But this one.
All right. Before we do anything a little too wild here, okay. I am bringing in one of our prized golden doodles. Her name is Dandelion, and she can run this course better than any dog in this entire academy. You go, Dandelion. You go.
You go, Candace. Go.
Oh, geez. Okay. Oh my God.
Wow.
That was Dandelion. You just killed one of my dogs. What the fuck?
This is okay. I really feel like Dandelion is just playing dead. I trained her so well. She's not actually dead, you know.
Oh, there. She just
I
ran
just
out.
realized you're right.
Yeah.
I like that better.
Yeah.
No, thank
Yeah.
God.
But I
Okay.
was not afraid of her. Woo! I was not afraid of her.
Okay,
Cut
but
to
Mr.
5
Peterman,
years
just to-
later on the red carpet with Candace and her agent, Mr. Peterman.
I still can't believe you picked her.
Who's
Like,
the
I still cannot believe you picked Candace over Dandelion, who played dead so well that we thought that she actually died.
I never knew that the greatest dog actor of all time would be an actual person. Who would have thunk it? That people can do the same things that dogs do. I guess I was just dealing with the wrong people.
Margaret, you know what? I think it's just time for us to like let it go, okay?
All right, yeah. Well, we'll just accept our millions of dollars. That's, I mean, what else is there to do?
Accept our millions of dollars and it's okay. So
And we're David Bowie.
David Bowie, hooray. Woo, 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 woo.
David Bowie song. David Bowie song.
and next up we have an amazing act from Baltimore and Salt Lake City. Please welcome to the stage Letters to Chicken.
Hello! We are Letters to Chicken, and all we need to get started today is one word from the void, please.
Void.
Or from the chat.
Hello, Void.
Hello.
Ooh,
I think
hello.
we've got
Oh, I see canola.
Medicine cabinet.
Medicine cat.
We'll take two, canola oil and medicine
Medicine
cabinet.
cabinet.
Thank you. Just inventory day is honestly my favorite. My least favorite part about being a pharmacist is, well, my two least favorites are insurance company calls and customers. So inventory in the middle of the night, love it, love it.
Yeah. I just kind of wish I was on like bottle stacking duty and not pill chopping duty. Like, why can't they make tiny pills instead of like the big pills that you have to cut, you know?
No, but we have jobs. We have tedious jobs. I love the you don't love the tedium?
I mean, no, I kind of want something more. You know, I thought being a pharmacist would be about helping people and really thinking about their medical needs, you know, and like people with like unexplained brain damage, and like you could test different medicines and see what makes them feel better. You know, I thought that's what pharmacy was, not like chopping the same pill 500,000 times.
I mean, some places have technicians to do that, but not here. Not Harwood's Home Goods store.
No. Well, I mean, and that's another thing. You know, I thought maybe working at a local pharmacy that was also a home goods store would maybe give me a little more experience too. I could like half of the time talk about armchairs and the other half of the time talk about meds, you know?
Cut to Valerie's first day of work. All right, so welcome to Harwood's Home Goods. I can't believe you applied.
I mean, I just feel like I'm a really like multidimensional person. And I actually thought about being an interior designer for a little bit. So I thought like pharmacy plus design is what you are, right?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't want me to call it a bodega because of the connotation, so we upgraded to home goods. But I really like your energy. Uh, I don't, I can't, I can't say that we're we're doing much for you today, but I think you could figure it out. So, storeroom's back there. Go say hey to Janice.
Okay. I'll say hey to Janice. I'll just keep being in these monotonous freaking jobs that I got basically a PhD to do. I don't get it. Like, why do such dangerous substances have to be handled in such a monotonous way? I don't know. I just want a little danger and excitement in my life, but also the consistency and the pay that comes with pharmacy. I don't know. I should have been an interior designer, Designs change so much faster than meds because of stupid freaking FDA. It's all the FDA's fault, really, that I'm in this spot. God, I just wish someone would be listening to me all this time. You know what I mean? Like, why isn't there someone out there trying to find the perfect job for me? Why does it always have to be me figuring out the crappiness of all these industries?
Sometimes I look around the waiting rooms of this dentist's office and I'm just like, they could improve the design in here so much, but nobody listens to me.
Yeah. Are you an interior designer? I mean, I know I kind of went off on you just like it was a hard day, but are you an interior designer?
Yeah, I am an interior designer, and I couldn't help but overhear what you were talking about. I don't know. Do you have a portfolio or anything like that?
I mean, not exactly. I have my own home, which I did myself with the help of Pier One. Their stylistic inspiration. What do you do? Are you into living rooms, kitchens?
Listen, I go to Bali 3 times a year, and I pick up furniture and artwork and other things that people just love to have in their homes, and it definitely is like a higher end kind of application of the Pier One concept.
You must have a perfect life. Oh my gosh. I've heard Bali is great. Do you have like a spouse or someone you get to take with you?
Yeah, I can take, I sometimes I take, my husband, but it's hard for him to get away from work for long periods of time. And I really honestly could use sometimes a little bit of help on these trips, if that's something that interests you. God, everybody wants to go to Bali. That's one thing that I have learned. There is not one person on this earth that, if you say, oh, I go to Bali for my business, the next thing you know, it's like, oh, I want to be your best friend. And that's okay because Bali is pretty great. I don't blame people for wanting to go there. I mean, I think that, but there are other places, undiscovered in Indonesia that are just as nice and a lot cheaper. So, I was thinking about maybe I should become sort of a travel agent or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, this flight right now is really long, and you've already convinced me to travel to all sorts of other places.
Yeah.
I think
there's Java.
Really Java,
Malaysia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Malaysia.
Mm-hmm. Vanuatu.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Minotaurs. Minatu. I'm not familiar with that one, but it looked really cute when you showed me.
Yeah. I've been doing all the talking here. I feel like such an asshole,
No. I'm a motivational speaker, so I talk all the time. It's really nice just to listen for once. Like,
Yeah.
really nice.
God, what's wrong? No.
People always expect me to have these like stories and these like, but everything I speak about, everything I motivate about, I plan that in advance. I'm not really good at the conversationalist part. And I go to these parties, and my representative, she's back in coach right now. She's the one who smooths everything over.
Do you want me to like switch seats with her so you could like sit together on this? This is a long flight.
We've shared flights before, you and I. This is the first time I've actually sat next to you. So this is really nice. Yeah.
Oh God, that's sweet. Oh, I didn't know like that I stood out like that. That makes me like feel special. I'm gonna go up and I'm just gonna like before we have to like go into our descent. I'm gonna go to the ladies' room, but don't worry, I'm not switching seats or anything. I'll be right back.
Wow, she's the first one that I said something like that to who hasn't been immediately creeped out. Because I notice people, and I never know exactly what to say to them. But we shared flights like a lot. There's only a select number that leave all the time, and I feel like we made a really good connection. The last person I said, like, we share a lot of flights, they immediately didn't believe me, and then they immediately switched seats. And as soon as we got off the plane, I saw them pointing and talking to somebody and pointing, and that doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good at all. And so that's
Yeah. No, I get it. Look,
Mhm.
I see the same people every year at the hayride and the I'm just pulling the wagon, and you'd think
Yeah.
I wear the same hat every year. You'd think
You
people
think they
would
would know
remember.
you? Yes.
Right. And
I
no,
knew you. That's
that means so much.
yeah. I mean, it helps that I know you like from church too, but I also know you from the hayride. And do people think it's like a costume that everybody has to look with? That's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this is my favorite hat.
Mhm.
And
It's a good
I can't even tell you the number of people who are like, "Oh, that's so cute. Oh, you have hay in your hat. Oh, are you a scarecrow?" No, I'm not a scarecrow. I'm artisanal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And all this like apple cider that you make yourself that you have here, that's really good. Like a scarecrow couldn't make that.
No, a scarecrow
No.
could not make that. And
Mm-mm.
it doesn't matter that I slipped with my lipstick. And yeah, my nose is maybe a little bit red, but I'm not a I'm not a scarecrow. What do you think of the dumplings?
A scarecrow
No,
couldn't make them. A scarecrow couldn't make them. They're fine. They're fine. I mean, they're artisan.
they're artisanal, yes.
They're they're fine. They're good. They're good.
They're fine. Yep. Nobody appreciates how much time and energy goes in to making these products by hand. And then they don't even want to pay what they're actually worth. Yeah, yeah. This is a $17 pint jar of apple butter. God damn it. And I got the cardamom and I crushed it by hand. I have to walk at least 5 miles through these fucking fields just to get the products I need to give my visitors an authentic experience. And no one cares. I should like move to, I don't know, San Diego or Austin or someplace where people appreciate and can pay for high quality home crafted goods. Not St. Louis.
I think that is enough for us. We'll get on the branding and let you know what kind of taglines we come up with, what kind of blurbs, the positioning statement. We can really do it. I think we got enough info from you about the apple butter.
Listen, I appreciate this so much. Your Facebook ad totally hooked me. I love the copy. Just go ahead and tell your direct response person that. But I cannot emphasize to you enough how much I do not want anything with a scarecrow on it. I will.
No,
I know.
I mean, I just feel like, you went kind of viral last year with the whole scarecrow thing. We can play on that, There's ways to transform your brand, okay? But to transform, you have to start somewhere, and you are starting in a sort of like Wizard of Ozzy, I want a heart kind of place.
I knew the ruby slippers were too much. No one appreciates my genius. God damn it, you know what? You just do what you're gonna do, okay? I'm paying you enough money, so you just do what you're gonna do. Goodbye.
Oh my God. Social media interns get in here. Okay, guys. We have maybe 2 weeks to get some scarecrow $17 apple butter shit viral again. Now, it went viral last year, but it was accidental, and this lady doesn't want a repeat of the Wizard of Oz tragedy.
I know, but that was so good. I mean, there were like 15 TikTok dances that spun off from that. And I mean, honestly, I don't even know if we can hit that kind of gold again.
And a year is like a really long time, but I don't know if it's long enough to be a throwback just yet. This is going to be a pretty massive hill to climb.
Let's just go for the short throwback.
The short throw.
Like the mini retro.
Well, okay.
Retro.
If we all just do the scarecrow TikTok dance right now, maybe it'll spur our brain a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember it. I don't know if you guys. I remember it.
Wait, is this the remix?
No.
Or no?
The original.
Just the original.
Okay. I always was confused about, because I don't feel like that anybody looked like the scarecrow. It really felt more of a Tin Man. That he couldn't really bend that well, and the scarecrow didn't have bones, and maybe
I know.
This is a good time to bring that up.
It's called the Tin Man dance.
Yes, the Tin Man. We could put the apple butter in tin, and then
oh my God,
and then you can be like a Tin Man, and then suddenly your arm falls off, and then apple butter goes everywhere.
It's like a Tin Man can, right? Like
the
robot,
Tin Man
except
can.
for the Tin Man can, the Tin Man can, the Tin Man can.
Cut to the commercial with Jenny.
I love my scarecrow. I mean, Tin Man apple butter. If you can do it, the Tin Man can do it too. You know what? The Tin Man can.
The Tin Man can.
Cut back to the apple butter lady. So you like it? It's not scarecrow themed at all.
You know what? I was really nervous when you said the mini retro thing was gonna work out. But I was in the hayloft the other day and getting ready for the wagon ride.
That hat?
Yeah. The oil can thing was another thing that I had, so I'm glad you really picked up on that. But they remembered me. They recognized me, and they were all moving their arms, and it was beautiful. I've never recognized this, and now we can sell it. We sell the really tall cans, and they're going for like $30. I can't believe people pay for this shit. I mean, It's artisanal. I don't know.
Cut to two roommates on Christmas morning. You're never going to guess what it is. Open it.
Okay. Oh my god, it's the TikTok thing?
It's a Tin Man artisanal apple butter.
Wow, that was like 6 months ago. Wow. That's cool. That's cool.
God, well, you don't have to say 6 months ago like that. Like, I know that in kid land, that's like forever.
No. I mean, like I'm excited that I'm keeping track of how long things have been again.
That's really
Like,
great that you're doing that again.
Yeah.
You really pulled out of your funk.
Yeah.
Proud of you, Jenny.
Thanks. I remember seeing that TikTok when I was outside gardening too much, and then I almost passed out from the heat. And you were like, "No, wake up, Jenny! Here's this TikTok." And so now I have the alphabet. Okay, open yours. Open yours.
Okay.
It's the straw hat
Oh my God! It's
from a year and 6 months ago.
from a year and 6 months ago. Oh my God, that makes me feel so much better. You really are like paying attention to time again.
Cut to Eileen wearing the hat on a plane. Ma'am, we're gonna have to ask you to take the hat off. It's blocking some other people's view of their own television screens.
I just want you to know that my friend and roommate gave me this for Christmas, and it really has some special.
This year or last year?
This year.
This year? Isn't it like the...
Look, I know it's a Max Retro, but okay, I'm bringing back the Maxi Retro.
Okay, well, regardless of how out of touch you are, you're going to have to take it off.
Look, how about we just ask all the people on this plane what they think, and if it's really bothering them that I'm wearing this straw hat.
Absolutely. Hey, passengers in 1A and 1C?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're taking a little poll because apparently this is a democratic private plane to Bali, and we want to know if you are bothered by the hat.
Very much so.
I'm ready to throw myself out of this plane if she doesn't take off that old ass hat.
I'm about to reveal that I brought a lighter onto this plane, even though it's banned, just so that I can burn that hat.
Well, that doesn't seem right. I mean, she's like carrying contraband, but I have to take off my hat.
I have literally a gallon of liquid canola oil in my backpack ready to dump on you if you don't take off that fucking hat. That's also illegal.
Well, just go ahead and do it.
Okay. We have to draw the line there. Don't get out of control.
Oh
Wait, am I allowed to... Are we actually allowed to do this? I kind of thought you were going to stop us.
I think the stewardess told us that we should.
It's a private plane.
Is canola oil flammable? What's about to happen?
Yeah.
How?
I was going to dump it on her.
Help too. There's just me and you against them.
Just take off your hat, okay?
Look at what you've done.
I was
If
just
this
threatening
left me
you.
in peace with my hat. This would never.
You wore the hat. Okay. Hat lady, I'm gonna have to take your side. I think that you can take the one with the lighter and I can take the one with the canola oil.
Oh, hold on, sidebar.
I was just gonna...
Lighter lady? I think this is gonna be a thing.
I think it's gonna be... I wasn't ready for it to be a thing. I really just... It was really an empty threat. And...
I know. Well, Kanye is like up in the other section. So like if shit really goes down, we could probably get him. But
I don't think I want to put my faith in him showing up.
No. I'm just saying.
The fight is starting now! No.
What?
What?
No,
Such a
no,
what? No,
no, this was innocent contraband.
listen. I didn't want to. I don't want to set you on fire. God. You're
Wait,
so
did you say you
Cut
don't want
to prison in Bali. God, we all ended up here, didn't we? Just because we couldn't communicate and get along, and I wouldn't take off my hat, which in retrospect, maybe I just should have.
right? And we crossed the border air barrier, and apparently it was palm oil and not canola oil like I thought it was. So that's illegal, like really illegal.
I just also want to point out that like nobody ever asked her to take off her hat.
Well, mine's a cool hat. Mine's actually retro.
It's true.
Like Max vintage retro. So it's like 2006. Really old.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like
so
I don't even have a word for it.
Super old.
Super
I
old.
have a confession to make. I actually also sneaked in a bunch of meds. Does anyone want some though?
please.
What you got there?
I mean, they're really large. They're like horse meds, not cut up yet.
Whoa.
Horse meds.
You know what? I used to go to this pharmacy. It was kind of like I used to go in there for pillows, but also they had drugs that you can get. And this lady behind the counter, when I was just asking her about pain colors, showed me how to properly cut the pills. So we can share.
Was that a pure one?
No, it was like a Home Goods and a pharmacy.
And a pharmacy, yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah, I had a place like that too.
Oh no
Yeah.
way! Are these like? I just
Oh my God.
thought it was like my
Yeah.
local bodega, but
Oh my God.
I mean, I grew up in the suburbs, so I had to get my drugs from Pier 1. It's rough.
And that's our show.
Hello. I'm Jeff Taylor, and this is Maisie Taylor, and she's been an angel all day.
That's a
And I
lot.
love her very much.
Oh.
Thank you so much to Letters to Chicken and David Bowie. David Bowie, I apologize for not playing in, but I was busy wrangling this little rascal. Stick around for Space Train. We're going to stop the stream because we're using a fancy thing called OBS. And you'll be able to, so we'll probably start right around 8:02. It'll be on the same channel though, and it will be funny, much like everything else tonight. Maisie fell asleep. That's okay. But thank you for turning into Highwire and continue to tune